Today we celebrate Saint Fabian. Fabian was a Roman layman who came into the city from his farm one day as clergy and people were preparing to elect a new pope. Eusebius, a church historian, says a dove flew in and settled on the head of Fabian. This sign united the votes of clergy and laity, and he was chosen unanimously. He led the church for 14 years and died a martyr's death during the persecution of Decius in 250 A.D. St. Cyprian wrote to his successor that Fabian was an incomparable man whose glory in death matched the holiness and purity of his life. In the catacombs of St. Callistus, the stone that covered Fabian's grave may still be seen, broken into 4 pieces, bearing the Greek words Fabian, Bishop, Martyr. Saint Fabian shares the celebration of his liturgical feast with Saint Sebastian on January the 20th. We also celebrate Saint Sebastian today. Almost nothing is historically certain about Sebastian except that he was a Roman martyr, was venerated in Milan even in the time of St. Ambrose, and was buried on the Appian Way, probably near the Basilica of St. Sebastian. Devotion to him spread rapidly, and he is mentioned in several martyrologies as early as 350. The legend of St. Sebastian is important in art, and there is a vast iconography. Scholars now agree that a pious fable has Sebastian entering the Roman army because only there could he assist the martyrs without arousing suspicion. Finally he was found out, brought before Emperor Diocletian, and delivered to Mauritanian archers to be shot to death. His body was pierced with arrows, and he was left for dead, but he was found still alive by those who came to bury him. He recovered but refused to flee. One day he took up a position near where the emperor was to pass. He accosted the emperor, denouncing him for cruelty to Christians. This time the sentence of death was carried out. Sebastian was beaten to death with clubs, buried on the Appian Way close to the catacombs that bear his name.